The following program contains language and situations of an adult nature. Some material may not be appropriate for young viewers.
Oh, shit. Bye, bitch.
I'm a leprechaun. For fuck's sake.
The fuck was that?
Good evening, guys. Good evening. It's been a while. How you all doing? Hope you're all doing really well. I'd like to say thank you all for joining me here tonight on tonight's special stream. So, yeah, we're back. It's been a long week. We had a lot of hard work put in. And as you can see, yeah, I'm back with my face. So, how you doing, Juju, Sin, Ryan? I hope you're all doing really well. I hope you've all had a good weekend. And it's just nice to catch up with you all again. So tonight, I just thought I'd start things off a little bit with just a little bit of chatting, getting on to know where we are, and yeah, just seeing how things go. So, yeah, it's been a busy week for me. I've been, as you can see, changing all of my overlays, changing all of my streaming stuff, all my backgrounds and all my setup. And just basically trying to put a little bit more into streaming for you all, try and make it a little bit more of a funner place to be. So today, as you've been able to see over on my Discord and my socials, I've been working on just editing videos really and trying to learn DaVinci, which has been pretty fun to get my hands across and get into. So, you know, you've had a little taste and things will get a little bit better the more that I learn and the more that I practice over on there. It's been ups and downs, as you can probably guess, with anything that you learn new. There's been a lot of stresses, a lot of deleted footage, having to upload everything and edit things again. It's been a nightmare, but it's all a learning curve and we're getting there just like with everything else. So, as I said a little bit in the last stream that I did about a week ago, was basically just me trying to open up to you all and kind of tell you a little bit about what's been going on with myself and just life in general, really, without going into things a little bit too much. So, you know, as I said, you know, I've been sitting back, drinking my life away for the past few years, which started to take a big impact on my life recently. So, you know, I changed all that and I've started implementing a new diet into my life and training regimes and things like that. I managed to lose now 2 stones, 25 kilos-ish, which, you know, is quite a lot. And it's had a massive impact on my mental health as well, making things a little bit more positive than what they were, you know, before. So, yeah, it's been able to help me pull back the things that I want in life and make me realize the things in life that I really wanted, you know, and really want to do myself. So that was a big one, was streaming and getting back into streaming with you all and just enjoying things again. So that was really what I wanted to do more than anything, was just kind of show you guys that I'm going to be around a lot more. I'm going to be putting a lot more into my streams and just basically have a laugh and a joke again. So I thought a nice, easy way to get us back into a stream and just maybe get to know the games that you play, some of the franchises and games that I play and I hold dear to my heart, would be kind of by a tier list, a tier ranking system. So I've got a tier ranking system set up and a load of games there ready to talk about and different franchises. And I'd like you all to just, you know, have your little say over here on the channel and yeah, just enjoy what's going on. So let me just catch up with the chat and then we'll move over. So, Lee, how you doing, my friend? I'm so glad to see you here, bro. Really glad to see you here. Thank you, Juju. It's been tough. It's been tough, but you know something? The good things in life usually are tough. Nothing's easy, you know. And if you want something, you got to fight for it 9 times out of 10. So that's really where I'm wanting to go with things, and I'm gonna do that. So tonight we are going to do a little bit of a just chatting section, and I'm going to try and implement that a little bit more in my streams, but not in a boring way of me just sitting here talking and rambling on about bollocks for hours at a time. You know, I'm going to try and add a few little things in there, things which might tie in with the games that we're playing, or, you know, just some random fun spots just to take the piss out of me and whatever else. Juju, don't worry about it, my love. Don't worry about it. It's all good. It's all good. You get to... don't worry about it. You know, we always play games. We can always play games. So, let me move to a different camera. And, yeah, there we go. Now we can see the tier list a little bit better, which is good. And the games which are, you know, are here, different franchises, you know, some are very old. Some of these franchises are very old. Some of them are new. And do not get me wrong, we are not going to be going through all of these. I think there are at least 200 different ones. So I think the franchises that we'll go through are ones that, you know, are a little bit more close to heart, a little bit more known by us. And yeah, talk about them and see where they rank on the tier system. So we've got Masterpiece. Now, these games have got to have massive influences on different games which have come from you know, the past. These have got to be works of art. These have got to be games that you can play over and over and over and over again. Never get bored. You know, we've got Very Good, which is just below Masterpiece. You know, it's still got to be up there. It's still got to be a classic. It's still got to be a good franchise. And if it isn't, then we don't want to know. Kick that shit. We got Good, we got Mild, we got Bad and Horrible. Now, I know I've got a few which are probably going to go in Horrible, just as much as Masterpiece, really. Now, I did think about this. So we've got Never Played, but is still on my list. So ones that I'd like to play, or maybe ones that you'd want to see me playing. So that'd be an interesting one to get a little bit of feedback from you all for that. So, yeah, I think the one that I'm going to start with out of all of these is, seeing as it's in my title, we're going to have to talk about Zelda. We're going to have to talk about The Legend of Zelda. So, for me personally, I got to say, it's on Very Good at the moment. Now, I've got a lot of good memories with Zelda games, but I jumped onto Zelda when I was a little bit older. Now, my first proper delve into Zelda was Ocarina of Time, which I know a lot of you have heard me talk about. So, for me, it was around about 98. Really, I started jumping into the franchise and playing the games. And it's only really since I've become an adult that I've started going back to play the older franchises or playing some of the remakes. And especially, you know, Breath of the Wild, which was, you know, the newest one. So, for me at the moment, I think I've got to definitely say Zelda's got to be very good. I think Zelda's going to be, for me, a very good to Masterpiece. I might change my mind, and you know, you could push me into changing my mind, maybe. Excuse me. But for now, I think Zelda's definitely got to be there. Hey, they're working.
Quattro gifted a tier 1 sub to Ryan Eyes Amazing. They have given 122 gift subs in the channel. Wow.
Zane, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Ryan. That's really sweet of you. Thank you so much. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Zelda. I think we're gonna leave Zelda in Very Good for now, unless somebody can come in and argue me into putting it into Master level. Now, do we have... Yes, we do have Pokemon. Now, Pokemon's gonna be, I know for a lot of people, one that runs very dear to a lot of people's hearts. I know for me, I was around when Pokemon Blue and Red first came out and playing that on my Game Boy. And then the trading card games. I mean, who doesn't forget about the trading card games? They're everywhere. You know, the cards are everywhere. And I mean, I was talking about this the other day. Isn't it really funny that you buy a packet of cards to only want one of them? Now, that's the strangest thing in the world, and the value of the rest of the cards are worthless. apart from that one card. So I just find that very funny. AT, yeah, CM, AT, how you doing? How you doing? I hope you're doing well tonight, my love. So I'd have to say for me personally, because of the memories, it's definitely up there with Masterpiece. It's definitely up there with Masterpiece. And I think it's down to really what I don't know actually, because now I'm starting to question it. I would actually have said Masterpiece, personally. So we've got Ryan voting a Masterpiece. But you see, think of the more recent games. So for me, it's got to be Pokemon X and Y moving forward. You know, don't get me wrong, Let's Go was okay. You know, it was there. But really from like X and Y onwards, the Pokemon games really started to take a big turn. And for me, I noticed like things like your rivals are nothing like they used to be in the earlier games. Like the rivals were more fun to beat, I found, and definitely gave you more of a challenge, especially as well like gym leaders as well. You know, gym leaders were just a lot harder. The storylines I seem to think were a lot better as well, and I think they started to taper away from that towards Pokemon Black and Pokemon White too. Now, hopefully, the next lot of games that get released by Pokemon kind of start to break that mold a little bit and are a little bit less glitchy. Because I mean, as well, come on, everybody knows about the bugs that are happening at the moment within Scarlet and Violet, you know, and nobody really is playing Arceus or talks about Arceus anymore. So for me, and I guess the chat, what do you guys think for this? You know, what are your thoughts over on the Pokemon franchise? You know, I'm seeing that maybe Masterpiece needs to be there, but I need a little bit of convincing, because you know, even you've got to say, Ryan, you know, there's things that they could change in Pokemon to make that game a masterpiece. You know, it did inspire, you know, a few spin-offs and other manga associated games to come across. But I think, for me personally, it's got to be very good. You know, I'm ready to hear you out. Mudkip, now vote Masterpiece. Dude, I think, well, we can come back and revisit this tier list later on. And we'll judge it on the next set of games being released, you know. And if it manages to change a little bit, then okay, I'll give you your Masterpiece status. But for now, I think it's definitely got to be Pokemon very good. It's definitely close. It's definitely close, but I just think it needs that little bit extra to make that perfect game, you know, that masterpiece that we're all waiting for. So let's move on. Now, it wouldn't be a tier list if it didn't have Grand Theft Auto. It really wouldn't be a tier list without Grand Theft Auto. Now, Grand Theft Auto, I spent a lot of my childhood, just like I think a lot of people did, growing up. Like, I know it was an 18+ game, but as long as you had cool parents, 9 times out of 10 you got that game, and it was all out there, you know. And for me as well, like, my first GTA games were the top-down version, where you were looking on the roofs of the cars, driving around the cities, and like remembering now off the top of my head, remembering where the tank was, and like having to jump a wall in order to get over and get a tank and be able to cause so much chaos in the first games was crazy. There was the little known one of GTA London that came out, where you had like the Jaguar, if I remember correctly, which was like a Jaguar with a Union Jack all over it. You know, then moving forward, you had Grand Theft Auto 3 Vice City, and, you know, don't get me wrong, the cash cow of the bunch, GTA 5, you know, who can not miss GTA 5? If you haven't played it, you know someone who's played it. I think I've bought 5 copies now over multiple different platforms. and there's still more that they're trying to squeeze out of it. Don't forget GTA Online. Like, GTA Online has brought me so many memories of with my mates just having a laugh and a joke, getting pissed up and stoned on a Friday, Saturday night, and just having a laugh and a joke. So I think for me, I think Grand Theft Auto, you know, is a big one. But I'm just going to have a look over at my chat and see what chat is saying. Grand Theft Auto 99% sucks because of buildings you can't even go in. Ooh, shit. Okay. Okay. So you're more talking about like the construct of the actual city itself and how like a lot of the building cells are just empty cells, doors that don't open, and just basically make a pretty scene that you can walk and drive around. I understand that. Probably just blacked out after the disappointment. It's not getting Masterpiece, mate. It's definitely not getting a Masterpiece. And it's definitely not getting a Masterpiece after how long, basically, GTA have been... not GTA, but Rockstar, the company themselves, have really just been bleeding it for as much money as you can get. You know, I think the fact that... Let me have a drink. I think the fact that you've got a company that preys upon so many people out there with these Megalodon shark cards, bumping out DLC where it costs millions in order to just get a shitty little car nowadays is ridiculous. The money grind on that game to get anywhere is just stupid. So for me, it's definitely not getting a Masterpiece. And I think the chat are definitely agreeing with that. You know, it's not going to be a Masterpiece on that one for anybody, really. So I think, for me, because of all of that, and the way that the chat's reacting, it's going in mid. No. It's going in bad. It's going in bad because nobody really plays it anymore for, you know, the actual storyline. Everybody's done that. It's over.
New subscriber!
Hey, Angel.
Bro, I'm so happy Daniel landed a new job already.
Hey, congratulations, bro. That's such good news to hear. Really good news to hear, bro. And thank you for the resubscription. Bless you, it means the world. That is amazing news. Well, I told you earlier on today, bro. Everything happens for a reason. Good things happen. Hey, let's keep it positive. Let's keep it going. Welcome, Angel. Welcome, dude. So, I think I'm going to put GTA in bad for now. I really, really think that's where it's going to go. Super Mario. Now, here's one. Now, this spans back. Like, this spans back for decades. You know, I've got... My parents played Super Mario games. I grew up on Super Mario games on numerous consoles. Just like I can imagine numerous of you did in however many different games that you played. You've all got a favourite, like, Mario character. I think my favourite Mario character has got to be Yoshi or Yoshi. Like, I love that little green dinosaur bastard. He's just the best. And, you know, I think that's one of my favourite games today has got to be Mario 64. And I just remember having so many fun days playing that game over and over again and having countless fun interactions. And then who can forget Mario Kart? Jesus Christ. Mario Kart has caused more wars, more fighting, more raging, more destruction in a home and of relationships, I think, than at most games. But, you know, it's one of them games that's definitely brought me countless hours, and I'm guessing everybody else, you know, hours and hours of fun. Never to mind, like, how many people have tried to copy the Mario formula and bring that Mario formula across. So I think for me, Mario has definitely got to be a masterpiece. And some of the later games, don't get me wrong, they've had to play on them, and especially with it being the 3D platforms, you know, you get your bugs and you get, just like with everything, you know, it's one of them games where I think, you know, it will be timeless. You know, everybody will play that, and still to this day I go back to the earlier games to try and challenge my old speed runs, to try and push myself, to try and get a better score find new ways to get through levels quicker. You know, I think there's definitely something about Super Mario and Mario in general that just brings a smile to most people's faces. I know I do every time I think of some of the times that I had growing up playing these games and sharing times with my siblings. Which game do you guys want to see? No worries, Juju. Sin, which game would you like to see? Or in chat, what game would you like to see next? Which one should we have a look at? Last of Us? Now, I'm gonna have to put Last of Us in never played, but it is on my list. So, give me what your thoughts are on Ryan, and talk to me about why you think and where on this list you think The Last of Us should be. I mean, for me, I don't personally know the franchise too much. I've watched people playthroughs. I've watched a little bit of people's streams. So I understand it a little bit. And I understand that, you know, they've just released The Last of Us out on TV at the moment as a series. It's a game that I want to play before I watch the series. And I know a lot of people are loving the TV show at the moment. I know there's a massive, massive fan group behind The Last of Us. So it's definitely one that I couldn't personally comment on and put into the list to say, for me personally, it'd be a very good game, a good game. But I know Ryan in the chat right now, he's a massive fan. And he's, you know, he's somebody who stood behind the franchise and played through the franchise as a streamer himself. Shout out to Ryan. You know, I don't think it's a bad franchise. I do think that, you know, the storyline to it is amazing from what I've understood myself so far and watched so far. So for me, I'm going to leave it in never played, but it is definitely on my list. I would like to play it, and I would like to go through The Last of Us 1 and Last of Us 2. I think for Ryan and the chat right now, I think we're going to go with a very good and put The Last of Us in very good. So I'm gonna have that there. I can see why you would want that type of game there. You know, there is longevity to that game, and people do go back and play it quite often. So fair play to The Last of Us for developing a game that has so many people wanting to play it, I guess. Now, let's talk about the Fallout franchise. Let's talk about the Fallout franchise. Because we've got ups and downs with this franchise. We've got huge ups and downs with this franchise. This franchise has genuinely given me some of the best games and best gaming experiences that I've ever had. But also some of the biggest nightmares. And I love the games. I think I started on Fallout 3, so that was the first Fallout I played. And didn't play New Vegas until recently. You know, I went on to Fallout 4, Fallout 76, and really I didn't play much of the Fallout franchise other than the newer games. When I started to go back and play the older games and actually go into the storylines and the worlds themselves, the lore behind a lot of the places, a lot of the factions, it's just vast. It's insane how much time the developers put into the actual lore, the backstories behind the game, the world that is Fallout. The problem that we had was Bethesda. And the fact that you need the community to make mods to fix your game, I think, is one of the most dottiest ideas that you have. The fact that you're a gaming franchise and a company that get laughed at and memed at by your consumers is ridiculous. You know, it's become a joke almost about the Bethesda game lines from Fallout to Elder Scrolls. You know, it's just a mess of bugs, glitches, and game-breaking bugs in some instances. So I think for me, it's definitely not up there with a masterpiece. Nowhere near. I think that's laughable. And I don't think it's very good, because in between the last game and the next Fallout game, it's going to be years. And I don't see them improving on the bugs. I just see another game that's going to come out by Bethesda plagued with more bugs and glitches that we need to fix. And I hope that's not a thing. I really hope that's not a thing. But, you know, I can't help but think that's going to be. Good evening, Blizzy, my love. And thank you very much. Welcome. Danny. Hey, my love, Space. I am so glad to see you both here. Thank you for popping by. It means the world. Thank you so much. So we're just going through a few franchises on a tier list and just, you know, just trying to see where people's thoughts are on games. Gives me an idea on some games that you might want to see streamed, and just gives you an idea on games that I love and personally feel are a part of me. And then we're going to be playing a few video games and having a laugh and a joke soon. So yeah, stay tuned. Hey Pivot, thank you all for joining. So yeah, I think Fallout, as I was saying, it's going to be so long before they're going to have a chance to redeem themselves. Yes, they've had some good games, and I think a lot of the fans base a lot of what they feel about Fallout on the older games and the lore and the storyline, and not so much on the newer games. And because of that, I think Fallout's going to have to be in mid-tier. Ooh, I think it's going to have to be a mid-tier for Fallout. Now, am I wrong with that, chat? Am I wrong? Not a worries, Blizzy. And no worries, Space. No worries at all. Am I wrong with that for Fallout? Mwah, my love. I'll see you soon. Tinky, welcome, my love. Tinky, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Sin, yeah, I think we're right. I think it's got to be a mid-tier franchise. It's going to take, I tell you, it's going to take a, like, chat, what do you think it's going to take for Bethesda to really pull Fallout out of the gutter? What do you think it's going to take? It'd be nice to hear some of your opinions on this one. What do you think it's going to take for Bethesda to literally pull this one back and bring Fallout out the gutter? Hearing Fallout New Vegas in the chat too. Fallout New Vegas too. Now, would that be made by Bethesda though? Would you want to see the originals? Is it just a nostalgic thing? You know, like, there's so many outliers. It makes me sad. It makes me sad. What should we do next? What should we go next? Where should we go? Super Smash Bros. Now, Super Smash Bros. Is not on a lot of people's lists. I know that. But for me, it's definitely up there. Super Smash Bros. From playing it on the Nintendo 64 all the way through to the Switch has brought me endless hours of rage, fun, and just taking the piss out of my friends. I mean, come on. How many times have you smashed one of your best mates off of the platform in the last second to win a game, to watch him throw his pad, smash it into pieces, and scream at you for the rest of the night? I know I did growing up, and it's a big franchise that we used to bring out at parties. So if we were having a party, out would come the N64, out would come 4 joypads, and we would all sit around kicking the 10 bells of shit out of each other and just having a laugh and a joke for hours. I know there's a lot of my friends and a lot of people out there spent so much time on Smash Brothers, and it's a game that I just genuinely hold so dear to my heart for the fun that it has given me growing up. So I think Super Smash Brothers, for being such legends and keeping violence off the streets around house parties and pissed up people and bringing it into the homes and onto the TV screens, I think Super Smash Bros. For me is a masterpiece. I think it's definitely a masterpiece. It's brought so many characters from different franchises together, just to customize as much as you want to your own play style. I think the replayability on that game is endless, and the fact that we keep getting better and better installments of it is definitely something to keep an eye out and on for the future, really. So it's going to be definitely one that I'm going to be keeping an eye out for, and I'm going to want to play some more. Maybe get some community nights going with anybody who's got Smash Brothers, and go for it, really, and see who is the champion. Not a fan of Smash Brothers. Not played it. Well, it is as much your tier list as it is mine, but I'm sticking with that one. I'm definitely sticking with that one. I'm not being taught down. What could we do next? Ideas, chat? Five Nights at Freddy's, maybe? Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh, we'll do Tetris after, Sin. We'll do Tetris after. So, Five Nights at Freddy's. The one and only game that genuinely made me scream out loud like a child. Like such a child. It's one of the only games as well that I actually fear playing sometimes because of the anxiety and panic attacks that it gives me. I haven't played the earlier games in a long time, especially 1, 2, and 3. Like, there's a few that I would like to play, and especially the newer one. I can't remember which one it's called, but it's the one where you're actually in an open world and you've got missions to walk around, and it's not just like a jump fair sketch. It's actually a game to actually play with a storyline. So I'm definitely FNAF World. That's the one. Thank you, Ryan. So I definitely want to play that, and I think it would be funny to stream and let you guys see that happen, and just have a laugh and a joke with you all with that one. I think for me, FNAF, due to the lore, due to the fans behind it, and genuinely like the hype that it always gets when a new game comes out, I think it's definitely up there with Masterpiece. Especially for like the horror genre. I think the horror genre, jump scare genre, and streaming, community definitely love that game. So I think for that purpose, I am going to put Five Nights at Freddy's up at Master, because there's not any games that have been able to do it like Five Nights at Freddy's. It paved the way for a lot of games which kind of tried to copy the Five Nights at Freddy's style. So I'm definitely going to stick with Five Nights at Freddy's being up there in Masterpiece for sure, 100%. What else could we jump into? Oh, Tetris. Sin wanted Tetris. Now, who hasn't played Tetris? Whether you've played it on a mobile phone device, played it on one of them fake Game Boys, which was like a 1 in 1,000, held 1,000 stupid games. Everyone had Tetris on. I had it on Game Boy. I've had Tetris on my PlayStation 3. There's been competitions. There's different rarities, different versions. And it's one of the most iconic games out there. Like Tetris. I think the replayability on it and being beaten by your mum and dad. It's the one proper video game your mum and dad would genuinely pick up and play. and don't mind playing. So, you know, to keep my mum and dad off my back. And it's not a masterpiece. There's no lore behind it. There's no leveling system. Well, there is leveling system, apart from it just gets a bit faster and a little bit crazier and a little bit harder to do and get the pieces in. So I think I'm going to leave Tetris at good. I think it's definitely going to be there as good, and I think chat, I think are agreeing with me on that. I think it's definitely going to be there with good. So I'm going to go, yeah, Tetris franchise. You see, as well, all they really did was change just backgrounds and how the music worked, and so it's not really changed that much. I'm going with good. Right, I think we're gonna go for. Let's have a look. What have we got here still? God, there's some good ones. There are some good ones. Worms. Now you see, this is a game which I find a real pity that it's not as popular as where it used to be anymore. Worms, when I used to play it on the PlayStation 1, and playing Worms Armageddon, that was my jam. Like, I could ninja rope the hell out of you and place a bar of TNT right next to you, get out of there and get myself safe before you even knew what happened. Like, Worms for me was just one of them games, I think, on a level with Micro Machines. Like, Micro Machines and Worms, I think I must have spent countless summers playing hours and hours and hours with friends through my 6-week holidays. You know, the multiplayers were one of them split-screen situations where everybody sat down in a room and just played these games and just had a laugh and a joke. I think there's one thing that I feel personally, and I think it's because I'm an older gamer, is missing from a lot of the newer consoles. You know, everything's online now. Yeah, your 2 players are online. I can play 2-player against you in the same room on Switch, and nobody will see the screen. I miss that split screen. I miss having to, oh, you're watching my screen, you're cheating. Oh, I'm not cheating, you're watching my screen. I miss all that type of banter backwards and forwards with split screens, definitely like back in the late 90s, early 2000s, you know. Especially before, like, gaming online became a thing. So for me, I mean, Worms, because it died out. You know, the games just died out. The franchise is there. It's got a loyal fan base, but the fan base is a lot like me, and we're old, and we keep looking back fondly at a game that we played so many hours of when we were teens and younger. You know, so for me, it's gonna have to go with mid. You know, the franchise will always be there, I think. And I think there'll always be a newish Worms game that either gets remastered or released. I think the last Worms game that got released, or that I have any remembrance of, was a multiplayer free-for-all play online that was just surrounded in loot crates again. And like with anything nowadays with video games, if they can make a quick penny off you with loot boxes, 9 times out of 10, you're going to find them in your game, aren't you? And that's a shame. That's a real shame. But, you know, these companies are there to make money. That's what they are, you know. Mortal Kombat, you sexy beast. Now, Mortal Kombat was one of the games on the Master System that I played, or the Genesis, I think, for everybody else around the world, that I had so many hours on playing against friends after school, which I didn't even own a console. I didn't even own the console at the time. It was one of my friends who owned the console, and it was a big toss-up usually between going round to one of my mates who had a Genesis and had Mortal Kombat, or going round to another friend's house who had a Super Nintendo and Street Fighter on. And it was always the toss-up between Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat as a winner. Now, I always preferred the Mortal Kombat franchise. And I think I preferred the Mortal Kombat franchise more because of the violence, the gore, and just the stupidity. Some of the finishing moves, come on. The fact that you're ripping somebody apart, tearing somebody's arms off and beating them with their own arms, and the slapstick comedy behind it is just amazing. You know, how many times my mum walked into the room to find me beating up my brother with his own arm. Well, my brother's character, not my actual brother. That'd be fucked up, wouldn't it? Coming in, there's blood all over the wall. I'm beating my brother in the head with his own arm. She's having to rush us all to hospital. I'm now on my way to nah, it wouldn't have worked like that. It was definitely his character, I can promise you. Although one of my brothers, we won't go there, we won't go there. Anyway, so for me, yeah, Mortal Kombat was, I think, one of the games where I had most fun on out of actually like a two-player fighting game. So for me personally, like, Mortal Kombat is... it's a masterpiece to me. Now, it'd be interesting to see what the chat say and actually have a look at my chat to see what they think about it. Yeah, definitely. You never really played Mortal Kombat. Street Fighter. See, Street Fighter keeps sneaking in. Everybody keeps sneaking in with that Street Fighter. Don't like Mortal Kombat. How can you not like Mortal Kombat? Oh my god, what type of followers and subscribers do I have? I just, wow. Well, it's definitely not going to be a masterpiece then, is it? Especially if I didn't let Pokemon or Tetris go into masterpiece, and then I'm trying to squeeze Mortal Kombat up there. I don't think I'm going to get it, am I? So we're going to have to put Mortal Kombat, for me, it's going to have to be very good. It's been knocked down by chat. So it's not a masterpiece, but it's close. And to me, it'll always be a masterpiece, so it don't matter too much to me. I know where it sits in my heart. But since we've been talking about it then, Street Fighter. So we'll bring Street Fighter in. So chat, what makes Street Fighter the game that you guys played instead of playing Mortal Kombat? Or what was that what did you love the most about Street Fighter? I'll give you a couple of minutes to type something down and give me an answer, and then I'll read it out, and obviously we'll argue back and forth, and we'll see where it sits. We'll see where it sits. This is a 420 friendly channel, by the way. We are 420 friendly. I know I take part. Do you? So you had a load of friends growing up that played it. Blanca. Jesus Christ. Blanca was the electric guy who used to curl up into a ball. The green electric guy. And he'd just stand there with an electric pulse shocking around him whilst you went near him and shocked yourself. I hated that guy. He was definitely, like, Blanca was a little brother character. Blanca was definitely, like, he's the Eddie of fucking, oh my god, Blanca was like, little brother, I'm gonna be Blanca, you're never gonna beat me, and it's the only time I'm gonna beat you in my life. Oh my god. God. I hated that character. I hated that character. What was the guy called who could stretch? What was he called? Oh god, what was the Indian guy who had stretchy arms and legs and fucking shot fire? Who was he now? Oh shit. Anybody in the chat know who he was? I can't remember what he was called. Is that, no, Zangief was Zangief the big Russian guy? I think Zangief was the big Russian guy. Oh god, what was he called? What was he called? What was he called? I can't remember. Can't remember. So I'm gonna move on. So I think I'm gonna keep Dalsim. Dalsim. That's the fucker. Nice one, chat. Thank you so much for getting me out of that one. Dalsim. Yes. Yes. He was the one. I remember now. He was another one of them characters your brother had. Or E. Honda, who did that fucking fast fucking arm thing at you. He was fucking mad. Guile was a good one. He was definitely up there in my top 5. Top 5 for sure. Top 5 for sure. Sonic Boom. Oh my god. I need to do like a Street Fighter play one night. Get some of you guys in. I need to do something like that. Maybe Mortal Kombat. Get you guys into actually playing Mortal Kombat or something. Jesus. So what were you saying, Lee? What were you saying? What were you saying? What were you saying? Warcraft. World of Warcraft. Rainbow Six Siege. Where's Rainbow Six Siege? Where's Siege? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you on my little table here? Under Guitar Hero. Right. So we got Rainbow Six Siege. So, Siege, you see, again, is a game I never played. And I don't think I'll ever play it. Right? Bubble Bobble. Bubble Bobble. I think it makes me sound stupid. Bubble 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 Bubble. What? What the fuck was... Bubble 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 Bubble. Oh, shit. Shit. Wow. Wow. Fucking hell. So, Rainbow Six Siege is one game for me that I never played. I got too late into the franchise. So, for me personally, I don't want to dip my toe into something which a lot of people know a lot about and are masters of that game, and I just get my ass handed to me. I'm going to be open and honest about it. So, for me, Rainbow Six, I'm going to put it in never played, and I never will play it because it's a franchise that I aren't personally going to do. But I know that there's a lot of people out there who love the franchise and would say if it isn't very good, it definitely, you know, if it isn't masterpiece, it's definitely deserving of a very good title. So I'm not going to take that away from like Rainbow Six. You know, it's a very good slash masterpiece, and there's not really much more that I could really talk about it. You know, it's not a game really franchise-wise that I personally played, but I know it's one that's been screamed out at in my chat. Rockstar, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? So we got Rock Band. See, I didn't play Rock Band. I played like the earlier ones. I didn't really play Rock Band. So, and I heard it really weren't a good title. Like Rock Band, I'm going to put in trash because I heard a lot of bad things about it and wasn't one that I was rushing out to go buy neither. And I enjoyed like the Guitar Hero like games. The Guitar Hero games were something that you could have a lot of fun with friends whilst either pissed up or whilst just having a laugh and a joke with people at your house, you know. You quickly whip it out and try and show off to people, show them your skills. But for me personally, like, Rock Band I heard always bad things about and never really heard much after the last Rock Band release. So I'm guessing, like, that franchise is either dead or dying. So, Rock Band, trash. Sorry. Assassin's Creed. Where is Assassin's Creed? Where is Assassin's Creed? Where are you, Assassin's Creed? Where's Guitar Hero, though? I can't even see Guitar... Like, my eyes are gone... Right, let me go down from the top. Let me go down from the top. Can't miss it, surely. Surely. Always wanted to play Assassin's Creed, but you never got to play it, Lee. How come you never got to play Assassin's Creed, then? Assassin's Creed, for me personally, has got to be up there in masterpiece. It's got so much lore behind it. It's got a lot of fans behind. They release the games very regular and try to improve on the previous games. Yes, there are some paywalls. Yes, there are some cosmetics that you can buy in like a loot crate, but they're one-off purchases. It's not kind of like buy 7 loot crates to maybe get a chance in winning a rare item. You know, they are very much cosmetic. Buy this DLC. It comes with a little bit of a story background, and you can, you know, look a little bit better in your game. You know, so I don't see that too much as a pushy thing. You know, there's a lot of games out there now do a lot of DLC. So for me personally, like, having that is something which, you know, I don't mind having in a game. It's optional. It's not really going to change my game or how it plays. So, you know, fair enough. It's there. The storylines throughout the ages have been amazing. You know, from ancient Egypt to Vikings to London. You know, you've traveled the globe with this faction, and, you know, have really grown with the franchise. I know myself, I remember playing Assassin's Creed 1 for the first time and just being blown away by able to do like parkour across rooftops. And I think for me personally, at that age, I spent a lot of time running around on rooftops trying to just see how far I could do a gap, or which pole would let me shimmy up it and jump onto and grab off on a, you know, a windowsill. You know, like, it was the best thing in the world. You know, jumping off of the highest towers onto a little hay bale and walking away. And in my craziest little mind, thinking I could pull that off. Come on, dude. What, are you cracked up? It's a little bit crazy, but the game itself and the way that the game and franchise work, for me, there's a lot of replayability. There's a lot of value in the games. And I know you can get a lot of them now on discounts. You know, especially the newer games are beautiful to play. They've got a lot of history. You know, they've got a lot of lore. And I think, you know, if you're in for an open world game with a storyline, I would highly suggest Assassin's Creed to anybody. You know, it's definitely a franchise which I would see coming out with some more cool ideas in the future. I'm not too sure on what the next one is going to be or where it's placed just yet. So, we'll do a few more before I jump into some video games. We won't do too many more. So, I think we will do... Ryan, Tomb Raider. Now, where is Tomb Raider? Zelda we've already done, but Zelda's up at the top. It's only on very good. Unfortunately, it's not a masterpiece. Unfortunately. What were I looking for again? Tomb Raider, Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider, where are you? See, for me, it's not a masterpiece. And the only reason why, Lee, as I think I put it down to, was I was a very late comer on the Zelda franchise. So for me, like, the Zelda stuff were Ocarina of Time and onwards. So, you know, it became one of them games that I didn't even play that much of the later franchises. I think the next game that I played were on the Switch, and there were remakes and Breath of the Wild. So, I know for a lot of people it'd definitely be up there as a masterpiece. But for me personally, it has to be up in very good because of just that reason, my friend. So, Tomb Raider. Now, Tomb Raider for me, I remember Tomb Raider 1, Tomb Raider 2, Tomb Raider 3. And I think the only things I can properly remember of them growing up was trying to do the cheat code in every magazine that got Lara Croft to strip down naked in the beginning scenes, or were to trap the butler in the freezer. I think me and most of my peers and friends spent countless days trapping that poor guy in a freezer, doing the obstacle course, and that was it. You know, Tomb Raider then started. Well, it didn't then start because the story were always there. I think they progressed a lot more as the platforms grew. So, like, especially onto PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, you know, the storylines started to become a hell of a lot better. They were becoming a lot more open world-ish. You know, they were becoming a hell of a lot more detailed than just some octagon titties scrolling about on a really shit TV back in the day. So I think Tomb Raider is definitely up there with good. I don't think it's up there as top tier as I think some would like to see. I know I didn't play a lot of it, and again, I didn't play a lot of it. Like a lot of franchises I came very late to, due to my history with gaming. I didn't get really into video games until my late 20s, after playing them up until my late teens. So I missed a huge section of games where I'm now having to go back to play them, and it sucks. It really does suck, because to be honest with you, some of these franchises are the best, and I just wish like I had more time to put into video games, to be honest with you. It could be something that comes to the channel in future, maybe something for me to stream. So I'll put it in never played, but it's on my list to play, subject to change. But it's definitely up there. I think Tomb Raider is definitely one of them games where I'd like to play the newer games. So, you know, it's got hope. It's got hope to move up in its tier list, especially in my eyes. Let's do a couple more. So, Uncharted. So you guys are seeing these quicker than I am. That's the problem. I've got to like scan through a load of them real. Where is Uncharted? Just trying to find it. We've got Left 4 Dead. Next to Crash. Ah, there it is. We'll do Animal Crossing after, Sin. We'll do Animal Crossing after. Especially with it being a new one for me. So, Uncharted is for me a mid. I've played them. I think there is replayability there. It's a decent franchise, but nothing really screams out at me when I think about Uncharted. I don't think it really does. Like, I think a lot of it for me is just a game that I played on the PlayStation. You know, I didn't really put a lot of thought into it. I know a lot of people played it. I know I have one of my ex-partners, she adored that game. And maybe that's why I've put it into a mid, because like I've watched that game being played so many times. I think I'm a bit bored of it. It became something which was just kind of like a copy and paste and repeat of the previous game, but just with really a little bit of a different storyline. Not really much more I could really say about it. Animal Crossing 4 Sin. For me, Animal Crossing is going to go into good for now. Now, I played Animal Crossing as a one-off through COVID, like I think a lot of people did. Was their way of playing stuff on the Switch and interacting with the friends in a fun way. And I know I've sank 250 odd hours into it now and redone my island numerous times. Got my favourite islanders on there to the point where I unfortunately lost a couple of my favourite islanders and ended up having to buy amiibos. The amiibo cards in order to get them back. So I got sucked in on Animal Crossing. I really put a lot of time into it, which it was a franchise and a game that I didn't think I would have put as much time into it. Now, I don't know whether that was down to COVID and that was just down to me being at home and playing a game which had at the time a lot to put into it. And, you know, I do like video games which kind of give you something to build towards and reward you slowly and not compensate you with big outcomes very quick. You know, I think definitely for me, Animal Crossing is up there. But for me personally, because I've not played any of the previous ones, I've got to put it up in good. I know Sin, she would have that as up there with very good with a masterpiece. So I think that's definitely going to be up there with good. Call of Duty. Now, God, this is a minefield, pardon the pun. I feel Call of Duty and Activision took this game in a direction that nobody really wanted. It went into loot boxes, loot crates. It went into outer space at one point. Some of the games which should have been masterpieces were forgotten about and weren't played. Other ones were amazing. Maps which are unforgettable. You know, how many games do we get Nuketown every time? How many games and hours have I played with friends and had so many laughs and jokes with friends? Numerous. I'd like to put it higher than mid for me personally. But I think for me, Call of Duty as the franchise is a mid-tier franchise. It used to be up with very good. And it like a push on a good day, if I were feeling really good, it might be tickling the balls of masterpiece and could be just like, I'm nearly there. That's at a pushing on a good day. But since all of the changes, since the loot crates, since the countless repetitive games, Call of Duty, unfortunately, is going to be a mid-tier card for me. It's not really going to do me any better. Unfortunately, I've got to put it there, and that's where it's going to stay. I think I'm going to do 3 more. And then I'm definitely going to jump into some video games because I want to jump into some video games. So, let me see what stands out. I am going to say Doom. What is a tier list without Doom? So for anybody who likes first-person shooters, anybody who likes gore, anybody who likes violence, Doom has got to be the one game that you have got to have played. And if you haven't, then do you really like violence? Do you really like gore? Do you really like first-person shooters? Doom, I don't know which came first. I don't know whether it was Wolfenstein or whether it was Doom, or whether it was Doom and then Wolfenstein. But I know a lot of games and massive game franchises which piggybacked off the success of Doom. You know, there was Duke Nukem. It had its own little play style, its own little FPS games that were brought out, but done in the exact same style of Doom with just a different protagonist and, you know, different level layouts and different baddies. Really, that was the only changes between them two. Wolfenstein was banned in many countries due to it being a game where you were killing Nazis and you were trying to fight Hitler back, you know. And I can't remember if that was prior to Doom or was a copy from Doom. But Doom as a franchise It's just a massive, massive gaming franchise that has got so many fans and followers around the world. Has spun comic books, has spun off manga, has spun off numerous different games. Is still up there and is still being raved upon by numerous people still to this day. The replayability is ridiculous. The speedrunning community, now there is something to talk about. The speedrunning community on that game is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Like, I do not understand how some of these people can do what they do on that game. So for me, Doom's always going to be a masterpiece. Like, Doom has got to be up there as a masterpiece. It's iconic in every way. It is one of them games that I could sit back and play anytime, no matter how I'm feeling, and still have fun. And I think, to me, that is what a video game should be. You know, you should be able to pick it up, play it, and have fun from the get-go. So I'm going to have to say, for me, Doom is going to be up there for that. Let me pick another one. How have we not got Sonic up there? We've got Mario, but we've not got Sonic. Now, I'm going to put it up on Masterpiece. Does not mean it is a masterpiece, but it's going to go up there for now. Now, again, Sonic was one of them games that we either went round to one of my friends' houses and played Super Mario, or we went round to another friend's house and we played Sonic. And it was all dependent on who was home that night or how much we wanted to play one video game set over another video game set. Now, I wasn't lucky enough to have these systems until later on in life, and then I started to play them a little bit more and actually started to understand what the games are about and be able to put more time into them. Sonic, unfortunately, due to Sega, just kept dying and kept dying until it became one of the only franchises, left from Sega that you could have a laugh and like that was bringing them money and that was still bringing them an income, and they really, really milked that poor little hedgehog dry. Like, this poor little bitty hedgehog just sucked in, can't give you any more. Like, leave the game alone. It should be left in how it was. I don't see it as a decent franchise anymore. The newer games are pants. They suck dick. So for me, Sonic's going to have to go into good. Nah, bad. It would be horrible, but I have some memories with it which are just keeping it out of horrible. They've killed the franchise. So for me personally, Sonic's going to be down in bad. So yeah, unfortunately, Sonic. Womp womp. I think we'll do one more, and then I am opening up for some video games because I need to scare myself a little bit. Let me do one more. Minecraft. Now, it isn't, for me, it isn't a personal game of choice, and I stopped playing it a little while ago. Like, I only really played it when it first came out, and I mean, like, when it first came out. And I keep wanting to buy it, I keep wanting to play it, and I keep wanting to go at it, but the last time I tried, I didn't really do much. I punched a tree, chased a sheep, got blown up by something, and I hate creepers. That's about as much as I can say. But I know that so many of my friends adore that game. And so many of my, like, nephews, so many of my mates' children, you know, and has brought so much happiness to people around the world. Like, It's crazy. So I think Minecraft's definitely up there as a masterpiece. You know, it's definitely up there. I think anybody who has played it and knows how it works and knows how much you can get out of the game, for you, I think it's definitely a masterpiece. For me, I'm going to put it in never played properly. We'll put that in brackets. But I would like to maybe play it again. Maybe buy it and play with some friends who know what they're doing. Maybe pick it up. So we'll see. We will see. That's something that maybe I'll look at later on. It might even be... It might bring a good stream. A complete noob playing Minecraft for the first time. Who knows? We'll just have to see, won't we? So I think what I will do is I'll leave it there for now for that. And I will move over to playing some video games. So give me 2 moments whilst I just get everything set up for that. For anybody who isn't subbed, don't worry, you're not going to miss out on anything. I'm going to run a quick 1-minute ad break. You're not going to be missing out on anything. All I'm going to be doing is just setting up a game to play. So if you give me a moment, I will be back.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
Don't worry guys, I am back. Thank you for just bearing with me. My face will be coming back into the camera in just 2 minutes. I'm just having a drink and refreshing myself up before I jump into a game. Now, I don't think Juju's back just yet, so it might just be me playing on my own. Or I might join a random lobby or two, we'll see what happens. But I'm definitely playing Faz tonight. Oh, thank you so much for bearing with me and spending your time with me so far. I hope you all enjoyed that little beginning section. Right, so at the moment, it is just going to be me, I think. Oh. is just going to be me. So I'll play multiplayer for now.
I've gathered a list of other hunters.
Oh, no. Create a lobby. Make it private. Create lobby. Oh, right. So, it's been a little while since I played Phasmophobia. We are at level 1,500, so they've still not reset that, which is always good to know. So, auto-add everything so that we've got it all there. Now, I was going to do the Wheel of Roulette, but at the moment, with it just being me, I'm not going to do that just now. If we had other people here, I would definitely have brought the roulette wheel in, but unfortunately at the moment, it's just one of them things where, you know, it's not really going to work when it's just me on my own, so we won't do that for this game. Maybe when Juju gets back, if Juju gets back and wants to join. If not, then, you know, we'll just have a laugh and a joke and just do it as we do. So, have I got everything? But I own stuff. It's been a while since I played. Right, there we go. So, right, I've got everything there. Yeah, Lee, it's, yeah, 1,500, dude. They've added a lot of things. They've changed a lot of things. There's a lot of new types of ghosts. There's a lot there now, which hopefully I can talk you through maybe as I play it. Fucking Insanity, man. I've not actually played Insanity mode. Has anybody played Insanity mode? Or is it just like... Because, I mean, I've not had a chance to play it, and it's one that, to be quite honest with you, sounds crazy. So, I think it's definitely one that I want to keep an eye on and maybe play when I get a full group going. Like, it does look cool. It does look cool, I gotta say, but I am not that good of a player to play Insanity, unfortunately. Not gonna go anywhere near, obviously, the bigger maps, because I will never finish it. I think we'll start over with Tanglewood. Why not? Right. Here we go. Let's do it. Let's hit this bitch. Well, I'll try and talk you through it a little bit, Lee. I'll try and talk you through some of the newer stuff, so that you're not too far behind from everybody else, mate. I'll see what I can do, and I'll see where I can fill the blanks in for you. Now, I'm not saying I'm a professional myself, believe me. Nowhere near. Nowhere near. So, a lot of the inside, Lee, will have changed for you, my friend. A hell of a lot of the inside. So, now a lot of the instruments have changed, so there's a lot more aesthetics to what you're actually looking at and how things look. The way that the video camera systems now work and everything else are a lot different. There's a lot more evidence. There's a lot more ghosts and ghost types. They went all out with it, so I'll try and get you through it a little bit as we go in. Right, so I need a thermometer. I need a strong flashlight. Yeah, strong flashlight. And take a camera in with me for now. We got this. Right, let's do it. Hopefully everything's coming through nice and clear for you. Hopefully everything's working. That was not a thermometer, was it? That's an EMF reader. You see, that's how good I am. That's how much of a professional player I am. I thought the EMF reader was a frigging temperature thermometer. All right, let's go and redo this. Let's go and redo this. See, it's been that long since I played it, man. See if we can find anything. It's actually pretty cold in this room. And then it jumps. Have we got freezing? I think the room is definitely round here. Right, let's go get some more instruments. Let's see if we can find this ghost and find out what it is without me dying. So if we take out the EMF. Don't need that for now. Put you onto there. So if we're taking a camcorder, we'll try and get orbs. See if we can get anything on there with orbs. We'll try and get dots if we can. Put that roughly there. I think we've got freezing temps. I think we've got freezing temperatures. So let me get that in. I think we've got freezing temps. It's touching a lot of stuff, so I could do with a black light. Get a black light in there. You. We got fingerprints. So we're not doing too bad. We're not doing too bad. We've got fingerprints. We've got freezing temps. So we got a Jinn, Demon, Hauntu, Mimic. Jinn, Demon, Hauntu, Mimic. Have we got anything on the camera? Nothing at the moment. Let's get a book in there. Let's get dots in there. What's my sanity saying? I'm alright for sanity. We're doing alright so far. We're doing all good. Excuse me. I think we should get another camera set up in there. Try and get a different angle. I think that's definitely going to be something which is going to help us. So if we get that set up again, we get another camera in there. Is there anything else that I should be taking? Take a spirit box in. Right, let's go find out and see if we can get any more evidence. We've just got one more piece, guys. One more piece of evidence. A lot of activity. Are you here? Are you close? Oh! Wow. Why did that pop up as many times as it did? Woohoo! Wow, that popped up a lot. Why did that pop out so much? I need to work that out. Jesus. That genuinely had me. That genuinely had me. How many times did that have to scream? We got anything else? See, it's touching. It's moving a lot of things. See, it's moving a lot of things. Jinn, Hauntu, Mimic. Jinn. I don't think it's Mimic because we haven't got any orbs. Jin's a territorial ghost. It will attack when traded. Strength for Jin will travel a faster speed when the victim is aware. Turn off the victim's power source will prevent the Jin from... So I don't know if it's that. Hauntu. So look at a Hauntu. Hauntu. A Hauntu is a very rare ghost, thrives in the coldest climates. The cold seems to make the aggressor more. Lower temperatures allow it to move faster. Fucking hell. I don't think it's a demon because our sanity is still pretty high. And it's giving us a lot of activity. Because we've got freezing temps. I'm going to say that's what we've got, but I've been wrong before. Need to really go in and have a look. That's only an EMF 3. We're only getting a 3. Definitely freezing temperatures. Where are you? Are you here? Are you old? Are you young? We're not really getting anything else. I've got nothing on the spirit box. Nothing at all on the spirit box. No ghost writing. Got no dots. And I can't see any orbs. So I don't think it's going to be a Mimic. I think Mimic's definitely off. I think Mimic is definitely off the board. See, I'm thinking Hauntu. I'm thinking Hauntu. Probably wrong. Probably wrong.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
It was a demon. Wow. It was a demon. Fucker. God damn it. To be honest with you, I don't know what I expected. I don't know what I expected. There are as well, guys, some new commands for the chat. So you got rock, paper, scissors. You got kick. You got slap. You got hug. What else were there? There's some more. There's some more stuff there for you to all play with. So there's some stuff there. You can have a play around, a little mess about in the chat, can't you? You can rock, paper, scissors, and motherfucker. You can get slapped. You can get kicked. It's all good. Oh, we got the slaps being dished out. We got slaps being dished out. Anyway, let me round up for another one. Let's get into Willow Street. Let's keep the maps coming. We've got everything there that we need. Yep. Let's get straight into a game. I think there is one for like a random fact of the day as well. I can't remember the command. So there is one for fact of the day. It is there in commands on my about section. All the commands are there.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation. The ghost here seems to be linked to a cursed object. Go and take a closer look. Maybe using it will help your investigation.
Ooh, so we've got a cursed object. I need to play with that cursed object. Tinky, my love. How you doing, my love? I really need to play about with that cursed object. I need to see if we can find it. Taking a thermometer. What else should I take in? Boom, 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 boom. Checking you. It's a lot different playing this on your own. I've got to say, this is a hell of a lot different when you play it on your... Oh, I picked up the wrong fucking thing as well, didn't I? Oh, no, I didn't. It's been a while since I played it on my own. How's it going, Tinky? You alright, my love? Right, hopefully we can find... We've got 4 and 6 degrees so far. Really need to remember where the fuse box is. Fuse box on Willows in the... Is it in the basement? It's been that long. Oh, of course it's the summoning circle. Why wouldn't it be the summoning circle? Right, so we'll just give it a little bit of time for the house to start heating up a little bit. Let's see if we can find it on temperatures. Wow. That's even like, that's like a triple effect. I need to like work out why my alerts are popping like that. Jesus. Is it around here? Freezing temps. Got freezing temperatures, so by the looks of it, it's in the hallway. By the looks of it, we've got it and it's in the hallway. Oh my days, that's loud. Right. So. Take a camera. We'll pop a camera on to the stand. Taking some dots. And we'll take a camera in. So we know that we've got freezing temperatures. So at least we've got that already. And it sucks that it's given us the summoning circle. I don't really want to play around with the summoning circle on my own, if I can help it. But I mean, if I have to, then needs must. We'll get some more evidence, guys. Ghost ain't gonna get nobody, Royalty Gaming. Ghost ain't getting me. Ain't getting nobody, man. It'll take a lot. I say it'll take a lot, and then it'll just grab me. How's my sanity looking? Okay. Right. Let's get another camera in there. Let's get a book in there. Let's do this. Let's do this, man. I don't like that your stamina runs out that quick. I really don't like that your stamina runs out that quick. Let's go see if we got any orbs. Let's go see if we got any dots. God, this game gives me anxiety every time I fucking play it. Fucking hell. I hate the feeling this game gives you sometimes. It's a completely different game when you're playing it on your own. Don't forget, guys, we do have Digspur. Interact with the stream in a messed up way if you want. Head on over to Digspur. All subscribers do get free packets. So subs, you do have free packets. That's just touched that door. Give me that. Give me a camera. Shit. Play around with my doors. Play around with my doors, you're gonna see. Need to stop shouting at the ghost. I'm not getting fingerprints though. So I'm not getting fingerprints. We do have freezing temperatures. The temperatures, they plummet into the negative. The hell is that? What the fucking hell is that? That was weird. God, that was weird, wasn't it? Ugh. Ain't a fan of that. Right, I need crucifix. We've got a book in there. I really don't want to use the spirit box. Oh, I really do not want to use this spirit box. The last time it was a fucking demon as well. Oh, Tinky, talking about roller coaster games, love. Have you seen the new roller coaster game that's been made? I wish I knew what the name was, but I saw an advert for it the other day. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you old? Are you young? Where are you? Are you here? Ah! No! Wow, guys. Screw you, Angel. Screw you. Screw Digspur. Screw it. It's not Spirit Box. It's not Spirit Box. How have I not got an EMF reader in there? Or salt at that point. Angel, man. Not so fucking much of an angel, are you? Your name lied. You're a liar, my friend. Jesus Christ, dude. I done nearly shit myself and jumped out my chair. Oh, dude. My heart is like pounding, bro. My palms are sweating like fuck. I'm one step away from doing an M&M and throwing up on my sweater and it's mum's spaghetti or some shit. That's giving me an EMF 5 reading. That's giving me EMF 5, right? So that gives me Jinn, Shade, or Oni. Jinn, Shade, or Oni. That's what that's giving me at the moment. Oi, oi, oi. Right, so. What do we need? What do we need? Jinn, Shade, Oni. So if it's a Jinn, we need fingerprints, which I've not seen any fingerprints, but it's touching things. Shade, ghostwriting. Okay. Oni, dots. It's definitely not dots. Definitely not dots. I'll take another booking. I need an old priest. I need a young priest. The father, the fucking power of Christ compels you, bitch. The power of fucking Christ compels you. You stay back, ghost. Oh, why are you closing doors? Make me fucking hit shit on my pad that I don't need to hit. No. I lost myself. Now you got me losing myself. Are we doing an M&M show here? Just snooze it. Ah! I want to play roller. Sorry, I got distracted. I really got distracted. Tinky. Yeah, there's a new game that's coming out, a roller coaster theme park game, which kind of reminds me of the old one, which was on the PlayStation 1. Was it Theme Park World? Where you had the little Scottish guy, the little pawn, who used to help you through the game. It kind of looks like that. It reminds me of that. It's a little bit more of a cartoony roller coaster builder than it seems to be like a realistic one. So I've got a little bit more time for that one at the moment. The realistic ones, and fair play to you, I've got a lot of time for, you've got a lot of time for it. I've got a lot of respect for you, Tinky. Like them games, I just can't get my head round. Some of them are just too realistic. It really just does me. So we haven't got dots. It's not an Oni. I don't think it's an Oni. I think it's going to be a shade. I think we're going to have a shade. I'm happy to go with a shade on that one. We'll come out with a shade. Fucking Jesus Christ, man. Fucking Jesus Christ. When I find out what it's called, Tinky, and I will find out what it's called, I will let you know. I'll send you a message and let you know what it's called, because it looks good. It looks real good. As I say, it reminds me of Theme Park World.
Back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
I got a shade! That was $5! Five measly bucks. I'm a professional ghost hunter. And you're going to give me $5 for chasing Casper out your house. Wow. Just. Do you know what, next time, I hope The Exorcist gets your mum and she eats you. That's what I hope. $5. That is just... What's $5 going to buy me? It's not even going to pay for the batteries in my camera. Wow. Wow. I need to start putting my prices up. It's as simple as that. Putting my prices up. If you can't pay at least $100 per ghost hunt, don't ask me to come and help you, because it's not happening. It ain't happening, boo-boo. It ain't happening. God damn. God damn. Right. No worries, Tinky, my love. No worries. Oh, Jesus. So. Done Tanglewood. We've done Willow Street. Give me another... I don't want a massive map. I really don't want a massive map. We done Tanglewood. Let's go for... Let's go Edgefield. Edgefield edged it in just by a slight little margin. Just slightly. We've got everything in that we need. Brilliant. Excelente. Excelente. Oh, man. Thank you again, guys, so much for being here tonight. It's nice having you all here for my first stream back. I've really enjoyed it so far. And looking forward to the next stream. Really, really looking forward to that next stream. Right, let's get set up. Let's get ready. Take the key. Give me that torch, please. Ooh. First object, eh? Sin with the 100 bits. My love, thank you so much, Sin, for the 100 bits. Mwah, appreciate you, my love. Right, what else should we take in? What else should we take in? What else should we take in? Let's take an EMF. Let's take an EMF reader in. Why did I hear footsteps, like, more or less instantly? Oh. Oh, no. You know we've got to do it. You know we've got to do it. You know we've got to. Where's going to be safe? Right, this could be a bad idea, right? This could be genuinely a bad idea. I'm probably going to die right away. I'm just going to say that right now. Wish me luck. I don't need to know anymore. I know roughly where that is. I know where that is roughly. I don't want to go in there. I'm gonna go in and she's gonna grab me. Hello? Ah! Son of a bitch, Angel. Fucking son of a bitch. Here. Why's there always got to be a creepy basement? Like, why is there got to be a... What was that? Oh, I'm liking the... Why is that... It... I don't like this. I genuinely fucking terrified of this bastard game. It's a game. It's just a game. It's just a game. Chill. Where are you chilling? I'm having a meltdown. And well, I'm glad somebody's having a laugh and a joke, Angel. Somebody's got to. Oh, it's not upstairs. It's definitely not upstairs. Yeah, It's not up here. So it's definitely... You dickhead! Oh my god! I hate you. All I'm going to say right now is I fucking genuinely hate you. I genuinely, I died a little bit inside then. I genuinely just died a little bit inside. I think there's a little piece of my soul forever with that part of the video. I don't think I will get that part of my soul back.
I'm in danger.
Whoa! I need to work out on my sound bites and where they're coming from. I need to sort my sound bites out. That's the one thing I'm definitely gonna have to sort out. Holy shit. I genuinely melted a little bit then. I genuinely melted a little bit then. Right, so... Still not found where it is. See, why is it always got? Why is it going to be in the safe zone? Did I turn them lights on? I don't think I turned them lights on neither. I genuinely don't think I turned them lights on. 37% sanity. Jesus. 65. Fucking hell. I think my actual real sanity is lower than that right now. I really think my real sanity is lower than that. Jesus. Holy fuck, dude. Oh, it touched doors and it started beeping as soon as I turned the light out. It literally started touching doors and stuff. It's this game. People play this for fun. I'm having fun. I'm having an amazing time on this roller coaster of emotions. Oh, hell. Please. Why do I get the flashing red demon lights? That thing's super pissed off. This thing is hella pissed off with me. Dots. Oh, I saw that. Oh, I saw that. Oh my god. Oh! Definitely need to sort out that. What the hell? Oh, that's a real good trickle noise, isn't it? one it is. Every time it happens, I end up melting. Could be that one. Could be that one. Does somebody want to play a soundbite for me? Somebody play a soundbite for me. Be kind. Holy shit. How is there that many? Right.
Hello, motherfucker.
Right, play me another one. I think we might have cracked it. This is also allowing my anxiety to slowly go back down from over 100 right now. Just to down. Just play me one more. Pretty please. If you wouldn't be so kind. So that didn't work. Wow. Sin, try one more for me, love. Just try one more for me. I gave me emotional damage, I say that now. Right, so we know where that thing, we got dots. Evidence dots. There we go. I think we've sorted it. I think it's sorted. Bro, that'd have been national news if he'd have been caught running around there naked.
Watch your profanity.
It's working, right? It works. At least it's not messing things up now. We got it. Right, so that thing's turning on a lot of electric. Which one is it that likes electric? Is it Jin? Jin's not on there, and we're not hitting an EMF 5. We've got dots. Keeps turning on fucking lights. Right. I need to go balls so that we need to go in there. Right, so why... Why is it some of them are doing it and some of them aren't? That's weird, isn't it? Bit of a weird one. Shouldn't be. That one's muted. That one's muted. Right. Try one more. Just try me one more. Jesus Christ. What a way this stream's just turned into Soundbite City. Right, I need to sort them out, right? Because I've muted all of my alerts. Oh, we got fingerprints. Oh, we got the fingerprints. So we got fingerprints. We got Banshee, Phantom, or Goyo. I'm gonna go with a Banshee, if I'm honest with you. I'm going with a Banshee. See what we got. Oh, wish me luck on that one.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
Phantom. Damn. Damn it. Thought we'd have got that. Thought we'd have got that one. Motherfucker.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Well, that sucked, didn't it? Wow, Angel. Right. I'm going to leave it there. We are going to do a longer stream next time, but I'm just wanting to go chill for a little bit. And, yeah, appreciate. So, I'm going to say thank you so much for tonight. I really appreciate everybody being here and really supporting me back. I am going to be back on Wednesday with some more fun. So please jump in Wednesday. I'll be live from 6 p.m. Until then, guys, I love you all, and I mean that. I will catch you all soon. As always, mwah. Peace.